Okay, let's just test out this audio. Originally, I was gonna push this for Saturday, but I decided against it because everyone seems to be speaking about like the story content here, how it spoiled something pertaining to part three. So I don't think everyone is necessarily late. I think this is something deeply related to Wednesday's update. So I'm gonna briefly go through this before starting my proper session. Um, Aside from that, let me hear my voice, see what's being captured. Okay. Let's turn on the sound effects and I'll turn that off when it's time for me to do innocuous things like grind and try to collect as much blue crystal as I can. And we'll be into Grandia territory before we know it. I want to do a lot of my updates as I play Grandia, not this. Okay, let's take a look at what I just got. Probably some blue crystal. Yeah, okay, whatever. I could use these anyway. So, events. So, they randomly added these like low poly versions of the Soldier First classes and like a cutscene with Hojo that starts as soon as you boot up the game. I don't really know what that has to do with Dirge. It seems a little random, but no, I got all the skins because I actually like the low poly aesthetic of FF7 and the field character models. So they'll be taking care of grunts and leaving Vincent to handle the heavy duty operations. Look at Cloud being all sassy and shit. What do you think happened? Okay, he's got a new fit, I think. These guys think they're like King Von or some shit. You got shockwaves, like a platformer character. Man, that is humiliating. Oh, cool. I'll never battle against this guy. So laggy, man. I'll be real with you. I'm not taking this skin off of Sephiroth for anything. Maybe Cloud and Zack, but not Sephiroth. No, sir. Not me. Chaos. It's more like a hunger. A thirst. Anyway. This guy always gets caught lacking, man. Like, Vincent honestly just sucks at fighting. He's like me when I play Final Fantasy VII Remake. Just looking at the telegraph moves, knowing what to do, and still doing the wrong thing. This is what people who don't like Naruto thinks Naruto does to win his fights. Just go nine tails or uh, use his speech to get out of a bad situation. Lisa Fujisa really went crazy with that portrait, that little illustration over there. He kind of looks like Aguado from Final Fantasy X, honestly. This is digital audio. It should not sound this compressed. This is not like the VHS footage of Dragon Ball from 1989. This guy is such a hater. Honestly, I like Hojo. I know people are like, "Oh man, this guy's such an asshole," but after a while, it actually gets kind of funny seeing how much of a hater somebody can be. I mean, so far it's just Dirge of Cerberus. Uh, Narrative I really like, but we're kind of at the Congo line section of the story. Don't breathe that in. Hold on, Shimmering Academic. Get your ass on my channel. Get your ass on my channel, man. Shimmering Academic Cox. That procedurally generated ass name. No, it's randomly generated, not procedurally generated. It's not like you type shimmering and then the computer decided, okay, academics and Cox, that's the best follow up. I can see why she would want this dude and not his son. Look at her being all footloose now that she's around this dude. He seems to just be a normal dude. Why is he dressed like that? He's dressed like he has alien DNA stronger than Genova. Like he's straight up an Otsutsuki or some shit. Shibai tier. This is all because of her experiment gone wrong. Okay, so this is kind of where the live stream starts to transition more so into being an afterlife, which I'm a little mixed on it because at the end of FF7, after the third phase against Sephiroth, Cloud is telling Tifa, "Hey, yo, we'll probably see Aerith again in that promised land." So yeah, it's not really an afterlife, but it can be. It's conditional. Honestly, that skirt has to be uncomfortable. It's like, okay, let's stylishly make this a long skirt and a short skirt at the same time. In reality, you're gonna be tripping like you're playing a ball game against Allen Iverson or something. I'm surprised she didn't end up dying much earlier, just having to walk in heels with that skirt. Man thinks he's Lara Croft or some shit, dual wielding pistols. I remember a rapper actually speaking about dual wielding pistols in 2003, thinking that shit sounded tough. You might as well blow that pistol after you shoot at it. That's some sassy gunplay. Well, it seems to be like the denouement. So where's the beef for this like a rising crisis joint? I mean, I would argue you did worse. This guy was in base when he whooped your ass. So I spoke too soon last time when I said that I was glad they were switching more to like in engine rather than pulling out these PS2 cutscenes. It'd be interesting if she gets her get back here, considering intermission. It would kind of give context as to why she's so freaked out about Nero and Dirge. He doesn't want the 2v1. Let's see, what's the prize for this? So yeah, I'm not really sure what the big spoiler is and all of that. I think maybe someone watched a Maximilian Dude video and it was outdated stuff like this weapon event. That's probably it, and unfortunately, there's like a contingent of millennials that they don't really like actually play Final Fantasy VII and keep up with all this goofy stuff. They just let Dude cover the content. Oh, okay, let's take a look. I'm curious, did they add more stuff to this? Well, okay. I guess whatever it is, I'll get updated on it later on. I got my 200 blue crystals. I'll probably log back into this game and get the rest of them. Anyway, I don't need that sound. So, stick around, stay tuned, because I'm going to be playing Grandia in just a few.